Okay, so sort of a bonus coverage, turn 2. This is a really quick video. I snuck this up here to see if anyone was paying attention. All the units have been flipped and we're ready to go turn 2. The advantage the Thebans have, is that Epaminondas is an elite leader, and in order to straighten all this garbage out that poorly happened to him the last time, he gets an elite command phase where he gets to go before the Spartan commander. So he does have a chance to get some things done here. So we're going to go no tripod on this. This is raw video, and we're going to do 7 orders. So let's take a look at what happens. I'll be back after he gets those taken care of. Okay, so to rally, he has 7 orders. You can only attempt to rally each unit once. To rally, the rallied unit must be in 1 movement point terrain, clear, rocky, major, river, etc., not adjacent to an enemy unit nor within range and line of sight of a missile unit that can fire clear. In order to rally, you roll a die, and you must get lower than the leader's initiative rating +1. So I only need lower than an 8 to rally these units. Of course, it's going to cost me 3 orders. 1, 2, 3. Thank God he's got 7. So let's see if he can turn this battle around. Okay, 3 rallies, 3 die rolls, 3 orders, all successful, way below the 8 that he needed. I rolled a 2, 2, and a 3. When a unit's rallied, you flip the routed marker to rallied, and then you roll on this table to see how many cohesion hits each unit is going to get. All right. So the printed TQ on these is all 6. So we'll be rolling on this last column. Here we go. The first unit, a 5. He gets 2 cohesion hits. So you'll come back over here and you'll put a 2 on him. And you'll pretty much turn them around facing the other way. So this is what it looks like after they're rallied and they take their hits. They all get turned around. So not bad. He was able to get everyone back into the battle. Maybe this isn't over. Now remember, a rallied unit cannot get orders until the next game turn, so keep those rallied markers on there. With 4 orders left, I could have this unit move. Here's the problem. If he moves forward, maybe he should move forward. He can't turn because he'll suffer a cohesion hit, and then he'll rout because he'll be at 7. He could do a reverse facing maneuver for 3 movement points where he turns around, but why? He exposes his rear flank. So I guess maybe I'll just move this guy forward. So this will be order, the 4th order. All the way there, he is in command range. So I'm just showing you some examples of some things that could happen here. You really have to think about, man, I really want to strike toward that leader. Leaders get a free orderly withdrawal when you get near them, but I sure would like to put some pressure on that guy. Okay, so 2 movement points up for this hoplite unit. 1, 2. Invokes this rule. The instant an enemy combat unit moves adjacent to a friendly leader at any time, or if an enemy combat unit is adjacent to a friendly leader after shot combat, the leader may immediately undertake orderly withdrawal 6.7. We're going to do that, and Agesilaus is going to kind of run away, but just move away. We'll just say he's moving instead of running. All right, so he moves. The difference between the movement allowances away. His movement allowance is 9. There's his 4, so 5. So Agesilaus moves 5 hexes away. He retains his facing. Normally, an infantry unit or some other units will take cohesion hits, but he's a leader. So he kind of moves out of the way and he says, yeah, he turns his horse to the right and gallops off. Now let's finish their movement. 3, 4. This unit is going deep into enemy lines. He wants to take that unit out. He's way back there. Okay, his next order is going to have the Theban light cavalry throw the javelins. That counts as an order. They were missile low. They'll go to missile no. And they will be shock attacking this Athens unit. And you might be wondering why, and that is because they want to preserve the other unit, and it's a flank attack, which I should have done last turn. So let's roll the javelins. They did not move. It is a base of 5. And that's a miss. I rolled an 8. Okay. down to 1 order in the elite phase. Let's see what we can get figured out here. We gotta do something here. His last order is to move the Theban light cavalry up to get a flank attack on this hoplite unit. He needs to because this unit's probably going to rout. He did move forward, so he is allowed to throw his javelins. But he did move. 0. That's a hit. This unit now has 2 cohesion hits. Can it hold? And that is all that he can do for his elite command phase. Not bad. He rallied 3 units. He moved deep into their lines, and you got a few attacks off. By the way, they will choose to shock. They are not shocking, but they will be attacked by that unit, the hoplite. Now, play starts the normal turn, and Agesilaus gets to go. Let's see if he can take advantage of everything that happened last turn. Okay, so you know the rules. Before Agesilaus can go, we must finish all combat engendered by the previous leader. So we'll have to do this combat, that combat, that's probably not a good idea. He's going to have to attack both these units. They're in his frontal ZOC here. That's going to be interesting. That could be a mistake. I probably screwed that up. Did not attack. I don't think they're forced to attack. Then we have to do that combat. One other combat I forgot to do. I do choose to shock here. I almost forgot that one. And they're within his command range. I did read up on the rules. You do not have to choose to have multiple units attack one defender. So I want to leave this guy out of this combat and just attack here. I don't want him involved. I chose not to shock attack here. The Spartans definitely will, but he's close to breaking. I just want to keep him there. Again, you have to be within command range. First attack, this had the result I wanted. It was column 7, attacker superior, which means the defender's damage is doubled. I rolled a 5, and that is a 2-2, but it's doubled for the defender. So 4 puts them at 7. They're going to rout. Attacker only takes 2. So that actually worked out quite well, and I saved this guy from being in trouble. So this Spartan unit is going to turn and rout, and then he will advance. Remember, the river does not count in this scenario. So here what happened, this is what I was afraid of. The size ratio difference shifted the column from 7 to 6 because it's 20 to 10, 2 to 1 in favor of the defender. I rolled a 2-2. He went to 6, he will rout. When you have multiple defenders, the hits must be distributed equally. So 1 here and 1 here. He went to 4, he went to 6, he's going to rout. So now we have a thing where 2 people are routing. Now I have to check the rule to see multiple defenders in a combat because not all defenders and attackers are routing. So I have to see how this is done. But again, that was a mistake. I probably should not have made that attack. But he would have been definitely swarmed next turn anyway. So we'll see what happens. I'll take a video of the result following the rules check. I found the rule right here. If one or both sides, in this case 1, have more than 1 unit involved and at least 1 unit has less cohesion hits than its TQ, which it does, this guy right there, back to the rule, then all units that did so rout per 10.2. So basically the people that rout do rout. And what a mess. So now there's a big gap right here. As they routed and they routed, they do not advance because they were a defender, so it's not advance after combat. So I really don't know what's going to happen here. But this whole thing is just falling apart. All right, I think we've only got a few more combats left. Let's skim down to this one. Okay, the massive column shift due to the size helped the giant Thebe echelon, and they scored a 2-4 result. He went to 5. He went to 7, just barely broke this guy. So finally, the Greek hoplite unit breaks. So he'll be routing. And then all we have left to do is this flank attack. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we'll see here. So the battle's a little bit crazy. Again, this is bonus footage. I just wanted to put this video together to show you this next elite command phase to see what Epaminondas could do and all the craziness that results from it. This probably wasn't a good choice. I didn't really look at the tables. I should have studied it. An LC flanking a heavy infantry is only column 5, plus this rule kicks in. If the attacker is light cavalry and the defender is phalanx, heavy, or medium infantry, have the defender's result. This reduction does not apply if the defender's routed. So he's only going to do half damage, but I had to take that chance. So yeah, this isn't going to end up, that's not a good attack choice, but he's only got one cohesion hit. I had to try it. Okay, plus there's a size discrepancy, which I forgot about. 2 to 1 in favor of the defender. So that's going to shift a column from 5 to 4. So it gets even worse. If there had been a question where it was not, you know, it was close, you would round in favor of the attacker because they move to affect the shock. But this is a definite advantage in favor of the defender. Okay, I rolled high on column 4. I rolled an 8. That's a 2-2, but remember the defender halves his results because the light cavalry is kind of wimpy, even on the flank. So it's a 1 to the defender, they go to 3, and it was a 2 to the attacker, and they were already at 1, so they go to 3. So that's about it. I just wanted to show that's the entire elite command phase and everything that resulted. Now we start the turn proper, turn 2. It'll go to Agesilaus because he's lowest initiative, and let's see what he can do to just take advantage of these huge breaks in the line. I think there's going to be a lot of slamming and wheeling, but I just wanted to show you how that works and how rally works. And that's it for the bonus footage. I think we can pretty much see how this battle's going to go. I think Sparta will probably win. Again, we haven't had any units eliminated yet. He will probably go off the board, and we'll start seeing some points scored. And he managed to rally all this, so who knows? But anyway, thanks for watching. That's some bonus footage on how rallying is done and maybe how some movement to consolidate can be taken care of. Thanks for watching.